Hello and welcome back to my page. My name is Jeff. I am the host for today's video where I review VR headset games for the MetaQuest 2, 3, and 3S for people 50 and up. And the reason I do that is I am, 63 now, and my wife is 60. And we've been playing with the MetaQuest headsets. Well, back when we bought it, it was called Oculus. In fact, my wife bought me mine during the pandemic to give me something to do during the pandemic, during the lockdown. And we ordered it and had to wait for it to be manufactured and shipped out to us because it wasn't even available to the public yet when she ordered one. And then I tried it and loved it. And then she tried it and she loved it. So she got herself Oculus headset. And now they're both called the MetaQuest 2. And then in December of 2024, my wife purchased the Oculus 3 for me, and this is what I'm recording today's video on, the Oculus 3. And the reason I do that is because when we were looking for VR headset games to review or look at the reviews, everybody doing them tend to be 20, 30, and even 40 years younger than us. And they do a good job for somebody their own age, but once you hit 50, definitely by 60, and for sure by 70, life choices change. Things change. Things that you liked when you're 20 or 30, you might not like anymore that you're 50 and up. And things that you like now that you're 50 and up, you probably didn't like when you were 20 or 30. So having those reviewers being 20 or 30 years younger than us, and even 40 years younger than us, it just didn't make any sense. So we decided to make videos to show you an extended view. I typically show 20 to 60 minutes of me actually playing the game, or my wife. Sometimes she joins me. She's a little camera shy, so she doesn't join me very often. But we make these videos to show you so that you can make up your own mind if you want to purchase it or not. I do give it a rating at the end from 1 to 10. 10 being the very best and very, very hard for me to give. I have given a couple of 10s, but I mostly stick to 5 and up. I just think that if the game is a 4, 3, 2, 1, or even a 0, it's not worth my time or your time to review it and watch it and play it. So everything I have is 5 and up. Most of them are 6, 7s, 8s, a couple of 9s, a couple of 10s. But that's just, kind of a setting that I have for myself. You can decide for yourself if you want to purchase the game or not after watching this long video. And if you watch it all the way to the end, that would be really, really good. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. I have a matching Facebook page. There are things on the Facebook page that are different than the YouTube page, and there are things different on the YouTube page that are not on the Facebook page. So you might want to join them both. That'd be really nice. So let's get into this. It's called Ancient Arena VR Fantasy Game. And it's still in progress of being made. I've been doing a lot of these lately, and the only way I review these games, if I think it's good enough now to review, if the game sucks or needs a lot of work, I typically don't review it, but I do review ones that are new, that are not finished, that maybe are independent creators, not the big studios doing these things, just so you can see some other things that you can possibly get. Plus, this game today is really good if you have like children and grandchildren that you want to play games with. Now, this right now is only a single player game, but as you see here, they're going to add the play online so that you can play against other people at the same time. Don't know if it's going to be like 2, 3, 4 players at a time, but they're going to be adding that. And they haven't had much for settings yet, so it's still very, very new, but it's fun. And it's challenging at first, and you got to get really good at it. Sometimes I get really easy, get really lucky, and I get through all the different levels, and sometimes I don't. But basically, you got a... let me get this. Here we go. Give it to me. I want to give it to me. This is odd. Normally this works. Oh, I know why. That's me. I hit training. So this is the training section. This is where you start out, and it's a bow and arrow kind of game. So you grab your bow. It's kind of got the force. Luke used the force kind of thing. So the bow comes to you. You can drop it. You can just pick it up by squeezing. And then you have you have 4 different kinds of arrows. The arrow on your back is the standard arrow. Nothing special. All right. And then these other ones have special abilities. Like this one has fire. So you just squeeze your trigger. It comes to you. Aim. Fire. So look how far away my hand is. I just squeeze the grab and it's automatically there. All right. So the next one is a freeze. And if it hits something, it freezes it. Well, when it hits humans. Not targets, evidently. And the last one is a bomb. So you shoot this, blows stuff up. Now this is an endless supply of all the different arrows. Let me move up here and get in spots so that I don't keep hitting the walls here. All right, so this is a training area, and you could train as much and as long as you like with all the different arrows. Where are those birds? All right, so this is training. So let's B button. So you got the start game. Now, right now, there's 3 different locations. The Outpost, the Canyon, and the White Rock. There's another one coming, evidently, in the future. So you can pick one of these. Well, actually, you have to start with the Outpost. You have to actually get through it to get to the next one. And you have to get through the Canyon to open up the White Rock. And each one, there will be all kinds of these, I don't know what you would call them. They're big warriors. That remember in what was it, The Empire Strikes Back? Or was it the third one? Well, anyways, the one where Luke Skywalker goes in to save Han Solo at the Jabba the Hutt's place. And they had those big-ass guards out front with the big horns, and they kind of looked like a hippopotamus kind of thing. Well, they have those kind of creatures shooting arrows at you, along with, they have catapults. They're shooting rocks at you. They have explosives they're throwing at you, and you have to kill 15 of them before they kill you. And if you can get through all 15, and there's going to be more, they're going to continually reproduce until you kill 15 or they have killed you. So that's what each round is, but each round is in a different location, and it gets a little bit harder each one. So sometimes I can get through these fairly easy. Like last night I went 1, 2, 3 right in a row. There's other times where I go 1 and I have to play this one 2, 3 times before I get through it. Then I go through this one. I might have to play this 2, 3 times before I get through it, and so on and so forth. But let's go back. And, oh, no, we want to start the game. So here, we're going to start with Outpost, and it starts immediately. So, if you miss, incoming rocks. If you hit them in the head, they have a tendency to die. If you miss the head, they don't. It's keeping a score up there. How many times you've been hit? How many times they've been hit. So now I'm out of arrows of that one kind there. And I lost. I got 11 out of 15. But as you look around, You see these things? I don't know, they're like big orcs, maybe? That's probably what they are. They're orcs. I'm not big with the Harry Potter kind of stuff, but that looks like an orc, or those guards that are outside Jabba the Hutt's place. So let's try it again. Restart. Okay, grab. You gotta be careful. Oh. And if you run out of these bullets or these in front of you, you will run out, and then you're going to be stuck with nothing but your regular. I got to get through this one at least once. There we go. 15 out of 15. And they keep reducing, reproducing, and reproducing, respawning, I guess you would call them in terms for the VR headset games. So that's round one. So let's go back to menu. Start. We'll go to the canyon. It's the same thing, but at night. You gotta make sure you hit them. You gotta have good aim. See, I'm so busy I can't even look to see what arrows I have left. Come on, kill somebody. Gotta get those headshots. I gotta hit him twice with a regular arrow, or once in the face. There you go. Woo! That's a lot of bows and arrows. A lot of bow and arrows, I guess is the proper way to say that. So 15 out of 15. And it's amazing how one time you could do 15 out of 15, the next one you might get 6 or 7. Their aim gets better as you progress in this game. And like I said, this is still under development. You're still going to have glitches. You're going to still have more levels coming. So let's menu. So I could have restarted there if I wanted to. I don't want to. So we're going to go to the last place, White Rock. So now you're outside and it's winter. And again, it starts immediately. So you have to grab your bow, and it's unfortunately you can't like pick it up now and run with it. You have to wait, and you have to be really good with the aim or you're gonna die. Here we go. Oh man, I am just sucking today. Oh, you! Stop hitting me! See, they're worth a little more points. If you can get a couple together... Oh! Lost. 11 out of 15. So, it's a little different. It's got a winter motif. Let's try that one more time. Restart. Here we go. And you can move right and left. Whoa, big old rock. What do I got? They only explode if you hit somebody. The exploding ones. You can try to duck them. There we go. 15 out of 15. Oh, wait. I won. 15 out of 15. Then it said you lost because that rock hit me. You believe that? I should have won. Well, try it one more time. Those darn rocks. Jeez, I got no weapons left. No arrows. I'm guessing, yeah, when the rocks hit these, it destroys some of your arrows, so they go away really fast. So let's go back to the menu. I gotta get through that one time for you. Outpost, white rock. Here we go. Gotta be better with the aim. Gotta be better with the aim. Come on, Jeff. Jeez, I'm not even hitting anything. You can see the arrows gathering around me. Oh man, I just keep missing. Oh, 11 out of 15. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Restart. Here we go. I'm not finishing until I get one of these guys, one of these rounds. It's like one guy against this whole herd. Try to hit that guy in the back, shooting the rocks at him. Oh, wait. I won 16 out of 15. Yay. I thought I died. How did I get 16? They normally stop you at 15. I must have got two guys blowing up back there at the same time. That's how it happened. Wow. Check it out. There you go. Those are the 3 levels. Let's go back to the menu. Those are the 3 levels we have right now. Outpost, Canyon, White Rock, Unknown. So they're going to add more levels. They're going to add more difficulties. It looks like since we only have 3 bins that had arrows in them, there's probably going to be a 4th bin and maybe a 5th bin later with different types of arrows. Like I said, this is still new. It's still being worked on. It's an independent, small little group. And it's a fun game. I mean, it's not very, like, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes or anything. But it's a fun, simple game. If you like bow and arrows, and if you have young ones, teenagers or whatever, and they want to, play a game with you or against you, this will have, let's go. Let's go. Dang it. This will have multiplayer. I think the further back they are, the more points you get. And I believe you get them in the head, you probably get more points. See, there's only 50 if you don't hit them. or if you hit him in the head once. There you go, 15 out of 15. All right, sorry. Back to the game. Anyways, like I was saying, it's still very much under development. I think this game, it was free when I picked it up. It's gotten a little bit done since the last time I played or picked this up. So the price may have gone up. It might be a couple of bucks, might be $4 or $5. I don't know. You can decide for yourself if this is worth the cost. If it's free, it's definitely worth the time and the energy. Plus, as they build on, if you get it now, well, it's cheap or it's free. As they build on to the game, you will get automatic upgrades, and it won't cost you a thing. And then when you're finished, when the game is being done, and there's no guarantee any game is going to ever get finished. But the more people who purchase the game, the more people who play the game, and the more people who give it a good rating, the more likely the developers are to continue working on it and producing and adding things and changing things for you. Even games that are finished, I have seen probably 3 or 4 different games that were up and running for 1 year, 2 years, whatever it was, 3 years. People are having a good time, but not enough people played it. So they just decided it wasn't worth the time or effort in the servers, and they closed the game down, which is really sad that they would do that. So, like I said, if you want to try something new, challenging, if you do them boom, boom, boom right in a row, you will work up a little sweat, maybe breathe a little hard. It's bow and arrows, just as simple as that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this only a 6. But it has great potential. This could be a 7, 8, 9 in the future, easily, with just a few, upgrades. When they add the next location, or maybe add some different bows, or change something to something different, it could have great potential for the future. It's not a great game. It's not like a AAA, woohoo, everybody in the world's going to play this game. But if you, have teenagers or younger, and you want to play a good, clean, wholesome game with them, and once they get this up and running into multiplayer, and there'll be leaderboards and so on and so forth, you may find that it was well worth your time and effort to buy it now. I have games that I have purchased or got for free in my library, probably 1 to 2, maybe 3 years old, that little to nothing has ever happened to them. So there is always that chance. There are some, though, that I got for free, and I watched it go through all the upgrades, like the game Deadshot. Was it Deadshot? Yeah, Deadshot. I got it for free, and I watched it grow and grow and grow, and now it costs like $20-25 on the in the meta page, and it is a great game. Another one was what was that one? Crash Land. Crash Land, when I bought it, was cheaper price because the developer was still working on it, and it grew and grew and grew, and it got finished, and it was fun. It was great. In fact, at one time I had a page dedicated to Crash Land, the game, and the actual developer and his wife. There was only 2 of them who were making that game, and the 2 of them were actually part of the page. I have since closed it down because there just wasn't enough interest. Unfortunately, not enough people played the game, or I had subscribers and members, but nobody wanted to talk about it or spend their time. So anyways, there are a lot of great games you can get for free or very little that will grow into wonderful, great games. And this, I have a feeling, could be one of them. It is called Ancient Arena VR Fantasy Game. It's in the MetaQuest store. Like I said, I thought it was free. You'll have to check to see if it's costing anything now. I probably picked this up close to a year ago, maybe. And I play it every couple of months and see the upgrades and the updates, and it's moving along. So, Until next time, my name is Jeff. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end of this video. Please do me a favor and help me out. Help me help you help me by clicking on the thumbs up, no matter if you're on Facebook or on YouTube. That lets people at the YouTube and Facebook know that you like my videos. And I hope you do. I'm trying to do these videos. I don't get paid. I don't have editing. I don't have scripts. I just turn the camera on, videotape for 20 to 60 minutes, let you see, look, videotape, boy, that's showing my age. Record that time period and let you see for yourself the game and if you're interested in buying it. So thumbs up help a lot. If you have any questions about any game that I review, please put them in the comments down below. If you have any tricks, hints, tips on how to play this or any other game and that you know of, please put those in the comments. That will help everybody on the page who are subscribers or who follow along on Facebook. It'll help them play their game better. That would be great. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe on Facebook or on YouTube and follow along on Facebook. Follows and following along and subscribing really helps. It doesn't cost you a thing. I never charge for anything. I've turned down money from both YouTube and Facebook because I just don't want to have to follow all their rules, which some of the rules, if you have advertising from an advertiser that's in the VR industry, they want free advertisements and they want you to say good things even about crappy games, and I just won't do that. So please help me. And YouTube, the videos come up on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Those will be new reviews for for games, not necessarily new games, but for games, new reviews on those 3 days. And then on off days, Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays, if there was an upgrade to a game or something special, like an event, my wife and I love to do things like when they have fishing upgrades on Real VR Fishing, we'll just turn on the camera and fish for a while. Those are on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sunday. Sunday is always Pinball Party with Jeff, where every Sunday I pick out one of my almost 40 pinball games, and they're continuing to add more. And I just review each individual game instead of the whole situation, like the whole app of games, of the pinball games. I'll pick out one particular one, show you highlights, try to help you find out ways to get higher scores and play better, and just have fun. And it's a pinball game in VR, so it's wonderful. Join me on Sundays. Until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.